What if I told you that you can actually travel or study abroad on very low budget? Yes, it's possible. Here on the Study Abroad Experience podcast, I gather the experience of international students all over the world, from US, Canada, Europe, and Asia, to share their stories so that you know that it's possible for you to travel and or study abroad on very low budget. This is the Study Abroad Experience podcast. My name is Dan Legend. All right, thank you for joining me on today's live session. Today, I bring you good news, glad tidings, as we will be talking about study abroad scholarships. I have about 10 fully funded scholarships and 15 application waivers, and also some other bonus stuff that I'll be sharing whilst I take you through. Okay, so brace yourself, get a cup of coffee, get some tea, get something, make sure you're eating good, right? And then let's talk about study abroad opportunities that I found. So I'm going to share my screen whilst we go through. Okay. First of all, you can access my website. I have a couple of podcasts over there. So if you scroll through, you're going to see a lot of podcast sessions that were recorded. When you go down, we have African students that share their experience, about 5 students. And then I have finding scholarships in the USA. I have one that I did with the Fred Effect, which was finding full scholarships in the USA. And I did one with Francis, which was exploring career and scholarship opportunities. And then the one with Nadiv was $100,000 worth of scholarship secured and how he did it. Then I have one with 3 students, one from UK, Germany, Czech, and UK, Germany, Czech. Yeah, UK, Germany, Czech. And then I had a conversation with Choco Millionaire, which was about how to move to Canada. Okay, so let's go on and talk about these scholarships that I found. Okay, so the first one that I'm sharing, I'm going to touch on the application fee waivers. Okay, application fee waivers, because those ones are very necessary for low budget kind of applications. So the first one you see here is by Toro University. I hope you can see my screen. So Toro University, what they are doing is that they are organizing online sessions, and these online sessions are like webinar where they share information. But guess what? During that session, they are going to give application fee waivers to people that attend. Now, you don't necessarily need to be a massive contributor in terms of ideas during the online session. All you need to do is just be present. Okay, now, Toro University Grad School of Technology. This is located, let's see, it's in New York. Okay, if you want to see where a school is located, simply scroll down and then you're going to see New York, or you're going to see the state of the school. Okay, that is one of the easiest way to find which state the school is in. Just scroll down and you're going to see it. Okay, so from here, it says upcoming online sessions. And they have online information sessions by Zoom. If you have any questions concerning grad school, this is the place for you to be, right? So they are going to conduct 2 informational sessions every week. This is every week. Feel free to attend either of them, where we provide details about programs, explain the process, application process, discuss the I-20 and F1 visa, and offer tips for your visa interview. This school is doing this massive. Join us for our online info session via Zoom, and they are going to have one every Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This is 1 hour session. Now, this is using their local time zone. So if you are in Ghana, you add 5 hours. We're in October, right? So you add 5 hours. When we get to November, somewhere in November, we will fall behind by 1 hour. So it will be a 6-hour gap. But for now, it's a 5-hour gap. Okay. So you can join. And when you join here, you'd see online. So you RSVP. Répondez, s'il vous plaît. Okay. So respond, if you please. So you respond, you join the morning session, and then the evening session is going to be 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., which is like 12 p.m. in Ghana. It's going to be like 1 a.m. in Nigeria, depending on whether you have you have work in the morning or not. So Toro University, what are they going to do? Find out if it's the place for you, and all attendees to an open house or an online information session receive an application fee waiver, a $50 value. So the value is actually $50, but if you join the session and you get the waiver, you're not going to pay the $50. Do you see that? So this one amongst the 14 application fee waivers that are going to be given. Okay. All right. So now let's move to number 2. Let me know if you have questions in the comment section. So you can always ask, and then I will address it. Okay. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Drop a like on the video if you are watching. The first one is Toro University. Number 2 is going to be Montclair. Montclair. So I'm going to copy the link and then paste it in here. And then we'll go through what they have to offer for us in terms of application fee waiver. So Montclair, number 2 is having a graduate virtual open house. Okay. Now, this is also a virtual session, right? Where, because you see, if the application is just given in the open, it's going to be a little bit difficult to choose who to give it to. But then if it's a virtual session that you have to attend to get that waiver, it makes things easier for you to get, because not everybody will want to join. But if you are serious enough to just join the session for 1 hour or even less, you can get this waiver. So virtual graduate open house is live at 9 a.m. today, which is, so even this is like, it's ongoing. Okay, but they will be available between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. via their live chat. All right. They are here for you throughout the day. Okay, as you can see here, throughout the day. So please feel free to reach out by visiting our website and using the live chat feature. If you need to speak with a rep of the Office of Grad Admissions, then you register now here. So this one is already live. It's a little bit too late, but I mean, you can always live chat them. Then you can see the different departments that they have here in the school. You can go through it, whatever College of Arts, if yours is dance theater, if yours is Sprague Library, this was School of what? I'm not too sure. And we have School of Communication. Just join the live or just watch the video. Okay. And you're going to gain more insight from there. And then they have financial opportunities for grad students at Montclair University. Which state is this university in? Let's check it out. This is in New Jersey. This is in New Jersey. Right down here, you can see the school is in New Jersey. Okay, so it can be one of the schools that goes on your list. You can always send them a message. Even right here, you can live chat them. It says ask your questions here. You see bottom right. Okay. Now let's move to the third one. Okay. Now the third one, the application fee waiver lasts between a time range or a date. Okay. Now, Georgia College and State University, that's the name of the school. This is the third one, offering application fee waiver. Now, it's ranked by US News and World Report as one of the best master's level universities in the South. Apply for free from October 17th to November 1st and use the code apply for free. So this link is clickable, right? When you click, it's going to take you to the site and then start a new application. You have to create a new application or create an account. So click here to start your application to GCSU. Sometimes what makes people refrain from, applying for the school is that, oh, I don't have all my documents yet and all that. No, you can just create an account in the portal. Just create an account in the portal and then gather the documents one by one. You don't need to have had everything ready before you start. Okay. All right. So if you are watching, guys, please use 1 second to like the video. Just 1 second to like the video. I appreciate it. Okay. So scrolling down, talk about career choice. You can watch the video. Why choose the school? There are 49 grad programs, 49, and they have 1,000 grad students. And their in-state tuition fee 6,009. I think this is per semester. I think, and they have 16 to 1 student ratio. I think my school was about 12 to 1. I know what's on the website, but from what I experienced, we're about a maximum 12. We're not that many. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is it for the third application fee waiver. Just use this code when you're registering. Okay. Apply for free. Just use this code. So you copy it or you just type it in and you are good. Just register an account with them. This is Georgia College and State University. Okay. All right. So send in your comments, send in your questions. So Nana Nyame Kofi Jr. says he is live here. Thank you so much for joining. And he is always happy to be here. And Juliana says, please, I would like to send you a mail concerning NDA. So can you please share with me your email address? So you can send me an email at DannyLegend in USA at gmail.com. Or you can just send me a message on my Telegram. Okay. Just join my Telegram, send me a message. They can just copy and paste it there. And I'll reach out to you. Okay, that's the fastest way to get to me. All right, now let's look at the fourth school giving us the application fee waiver. The fourth school giving us the application fee waiver is University of Michigan, Dearborn. Okay, University of Michigan, Dearborn. Let's see what they have for us. Graduate Open House. Our grad-wide and college-sponsored open houses are meant to offer you the chance to get the information you need about the university and your grad program of choice. Okay, now we will waive, not that they may waive, they will waive the $60 application for the attendees. If you attend, you will no longer pay, you'll no longer have to pay the $60. Now, when are they doing this? October 30th, Wednesday, 9 to 10, 10:30 a.m. Virtual. This is for College of Engineering and Computer Science. If you know a friend, please send this video to them that they have the chance to win an application fee waiver if they attend this 1.5 hour session on PhD and Department of Engineering Open House on Wednesday, 30th October, 9 to 10:30 a.m. Now you need to also know the time zone. So let's find out where the school is. It's in Michigan, right? Michigan, I think, uses Central Standard Time, if I'm not wrong. They might be using that, or they might be using Eastern Standard Time. Please confirm and then join at that time. Okay, so compare with your time zone and then join at that time. They also have College of Business application waiver, and that is for Tuesday, November 12th at 12 to 1 virtual. You can also join virtually. Okay, don't miss this opportunity. This is also another virtual session. And then grad admission resources. These are the basic admission requirements. I'm curious. Let me check what they have. And then let's see the application deadlines. So these are the basic ones. Okay. I think, let's see. You must demonstrate English proficiency. So this is where, if you're not going to be writing TOEFL, or if you've not written it right and you're trying to save money already, you can request for an English proficiency letter from your school in Africa, most likely because most of the viewers are Africans. And then send that official letter stamped to the school. You can either email them or mail it to them, but you can also email and ask whether you should email or you should mail. Okay, so that I get your facts right. And then send it to them. They are going to waive this off. So this will be checked. And then you come here, what does it say? Completion of a 4-year bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited university or college or its equivalent. So we will qualify for its equivalent here in Africa. Some degrees may not be equivalent to a US bachelor's degree. If 3-year degrees from India, Canada, Australia, or certain other countries will not consider a degree to be eligible as a standalone credential. If you have a national diploma combination or standalone HND, we will not consider the degrees eligible. You see, so some universities, if they're going to take an HND, they will let you know. Others, if they're not going to take it, they will also let you know. Just like the school, Dearborn is telling us that they're not going to take that. So don't stress yourself. Okay. You're not going to take HND, so don't stress yourself. But if you have a 4-year bachelor's degree from maybe Legon, KNUST, University of Lagos, or Nairobi, South Africa, you can always use that, right? But you also have to email them and find out. Let's see if they are going to take some evaluated transcripts. It's a policy, even if the degrees have been evaluated as equivalent to this, right? It is a policy, even if the degrees have been evaluated as equivalent to a 4-year degree by an outside credential evaluator. If you have completed an honors degree, postgraduate diploma, graduate degree with your 3-year bachelor's, you may be eligible to apply. If you are unsure about the equivalency of this, then you are encouraged to obtain this, okay, which is educational credentials evaluators course by course evaluation, which is a link they've provided. You can also click that. And then the equivalency guidelines are generally aligned with those of ECE for determining equivalency. So this is where you check the equivalency. You just sign up and it takes you in there and you check your equivalency. Okay. Let me close the many tabs I have here. Application deadlines. It says important notice for winter 2025 international applicants. This for you. If you require an F1 student visa to enroll, please know that deadline to get a winter 2025 decision is quickly approaching. We will accept online application supporting materials through October 31st. So you just have a couple of days. If you want this school, go for it. Now let me go to the next school. So this is school number 5 in terms of application fee waivers. Okay, school number 5. Let me close some of the windows that I have open here. So this school is St. Lawrence University. Which state is it in? It is in New York. This is in New York, St. Lawrence. Okay. I think I'm getting a lot of schools in New York. All right. Now it's time to decide if you want to apply early decision, what is the best option. If St. Lawrence is your first choice, or pursue an early action regular decision options. Now he says that we don't want an application fee to come in the way. Okay. We don't want it to come between you and the ability to see yourself in our community. And he says that's why we made it free to apply. So this school is free for you to apply. It's free for you to apply. Do you see that? Okay, so that is one other school that we have seen, stlawu.edu. Now I'm going to put all the links on my website, the website that I showed. That's why I showed you the website at the beginning of this conversation. You can apply using the St. Lawrence application where you create a user account, okay, so on and so forth. Early decision students, November 1st to February 1st. November 1st to February 1st. Early action students is December 2nd. Regular decision is February 1st. So from November 1st to February 1st, you can apply. These are the deadline times that have been given to you from this school. And then they tell you the admission process. Okay. You are so much more than a transcript and a test score to us, which is why we believe in a holistic approach to admissions. This means we will consider your academic achievements along with your activities, interests, and aspirations. Okay, so that sounds comforting to us. We know they're not going to be so strict on, hey, you should have scored all A's. Okay, and then your educational background, they will evaluate your academic record individually while looking at the context of what's offered at your school. 4 years, this, and that. Okay, and this is your checklist to apply. It's optional for most applicants. The official standardized exam score, which is the GRE, is optional for most applicants. See policy below. So you might be saying, oh, I'm looking for a school that is not taking GRE. This is one school you can consider. A counselor letter of recommendation, 2 academic recommendations from teachers who have taught you in high school. Okay, I think this one would be for people coming into undergrad. So if you are going into a master's program, get recommendation from teachers who taught you in undergrad. Okay, and a resume is even optional, but me, I'll add it because I want to have an advantage of other applicants, right? And then because they're saying high school transcripts, the grad school is going to be what? Undergrad transcripts. Okay. All right. So check out the school, St. Lawrence application waivers. Also, if you are coming from high school to undergrad, it's also a good school for you because you can get the waivers. Okay. Let's move on. My next school is going to be New York University. The next school is New York University. Application fee waivers. Now, graduate application fee waivers may be available to you. Okay, so these guys are not really giving us 100% promise, but it says it may be available, right? And it says that they are provided for the following groups of candidates. There are groups of people that this school is going to give that application waiver. And what I think qualifies you the most is the last one that says that those for whom the application fee poses a financial hardship. So from here, from the top to this side, we are not qualified, right? But the bottom says those for whom the application fee poses a financial hardship. So if I find myself in that category, what I can do is to let them know that, you know what, I qualify for this, right? But don't go and say that you know your rights and just tell them that it poses pain, the fee poses financial hardship to you, okay? And know how to present your case. Then they have an online application process. Just read through, okay? It says that upon submission of your application, a fee waiver will be applied and you will not be prompted to pay the application fee. However, the Office of Grad Admissions will verify the information submitted and reserves the right to request additional information. Okay, so this is a good opportunity for you. And if you submitted your application and you pay the fee, you will not be able to refund it. They will not be able to refund it. So please take notice. Okay, let's go to the seventh one. We are still talking about application fee waivers. Okay, so the seventh on my list out of 14 is Tulane University. Okay, they have undergrad admissions and then they have graduate admissions. So you can apply for admission with no application fee to all Tulane's undergraduate academic programs using the common application. So if you have the common application, you can apply with what? Without application fee. Do they have the same thing for grad school? Perhaps. Let's find out. Each school, in other words, like a school, sometimes schools consist of different departments. Okay. Each school at Tulane administers its own admission process for grad students, many of which do not require an application fee. Tulane has general requirements for students looking to join the Green Wave. So this link is clickable. The general requirements here. Right click, open. Check out what they're talking about. Grad admissions, application, find your graduate program. Then it says using the search tool. So you also click on that and it takes you to the place where you look for the department, okay, or the graduate program. Application form, application fee if required. But this side says what? Most of them or many of them do not require an application fee. Many of them do not require an application fee. You see? So that should be easy for you to also what? To also secure. To also secure a no application fee admission. All right, so I'm going to close this window and then open the next one. We have my next one. So the Tulane is number 7. Number 8 is a school with the name of a food, Rice University. Okay. Admission, application fee waiver weeks. Graduate and postdoctoral studies. Okay. So Rice University Office of Graduate and Postgraduate Studies will offer, they will offer. Please take notes of the grammar. They will offer doctoral application fee waivers for fall 2025 admission. This is next year. To all eligible domestic and international students, you qualify. International students, you qualify. And is available for students worldwide to request at the link here from October 14th to November 1st. We are still waiting. If you're watching this video after November 1st, this might not apply to you. You have missed out. That's why you have to subscribe and follow the live sessions. Request at the link here. So I'm going to click this. Is this all until all available waivers have been issued? Okay. So, they might have another session afterwards. Free doctoral application fee waiver. Send it to your friends. Okay. You must have a minimum of 3.0 on a GPA on a 4.0 scale. This is very easy to accomplish. And a completed application must be submitted by November 27th at 10:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if application is not submitted by this deadline, then payment will be required. So if you are submitting it after 11 p.m., which is 10:59 p.m. on November 21st, you will have to pay application. And then test scores may be submitted. As long as they are submitted, they may be submitted. Okay, so read through, see their requirements, sign up. Go for it. Rice University is the next school that is giving us an application fee waiver. So test scores may be submitted. Okay, so you can still inquire from your department. It's may because some departments may not require it, some will require it. So you also have to find out. Okay, just find out from them. And then students must meet the admission requirements set by the university, as well as other additional criteria set by a program of application. So you click here, find out, read more on your program and what they have to offer. And then it would guide you make that right decision. Okay, students interested in this program should request an application fee waiver at the form here by November 1st. So there's a form. These links, where can you find them for you to be able to easily click them? Just come to my website, okay, and go to the blog session and then go to the fully funded scholarships, okay? Yeah, so when you go there, you're going to see these things listed over there. All right, so it's very easy for you to access. Okay, let's check the next one. But before that, before we go to number 9 to check, let me just give you. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying the session at this point in time. You want to join my Telegram, search for Coming to America, type it as it is, and then you can join the group. Now, at this juncture, I would like to tell you that I also have audio podcasts available where students have shared their experience traveling abroad. So you might also want to check that out. Yes, so remember, all the links are accessible on my website. I'm going to let me put the website down here so that you can easily access it. Okay, so let's go back. I'm going to go back to my screen. We're at number 9. Okay. So number 9 university, let me put it here, is the Eastern Illinois University. Eastern Illinois University. And the application is fast, free, mobile friendly. Now, for those who want to enroll in fall, summer, spring of 2025, you can apply. Undergrad and transfer students can apply for free. So this is a very good opportunity for undergrad students, people moving from high school to undergrad and want to pursue undergrad programs. This is free for you for 2025. Fall is August, spring is January, and then summer is May, June. I hope I said it right. Spring, January, fall, August, summer being May, June. Because usually school closes by the second week of May. Okay. All right. So EIU is test optional. They will no longer require SAT or ACT test scores. So this is for undergrad guys. Forward to people wanting to come and study at the undergrad level. Okay. EIU Office of Admissions is giving free scholarships to undergrad students. Let's move to school number 10. I'm covering 14 today. I've already covered 9. So school number 10. I believe you are following this session. You're enjoying. Okay. Now, school number 10, it says, first of all, for grad and professional degree programs affiliated with that, a non-refundable application fee of 105 is required, right? By the time you submit your online application. Now, when you come down here, it says you can request a fee waiver through the payment page on the online application form. So waiver requests are reviewed and notifications are sent within 1 to 3 business days. And whenever possible, submit your application with a fee waiver request at least 3 days before your application deadline. So there are conditions to this application fee waiver. Yes, it is there. This school is a good school. Cornell is a good school. It's a top school. A lot of people want to get into it. But instead of paying 105, you can actually get an application fee waiver. And how you do is to submit your application with a fee waiver request at least 3 days before application deadline. If your request is approved, you'll receive an email confirming that your Cornell graduate application has been received. If your request is denied, you receive an email notification ask you to revisit your application and pay the fee. So if you feel like, oh, you know what, I still don't have the money, just ignore, right? But then it's going to be granted if you have what? Financial hardship, you participated in the grad school pathway program. Okay, so you can spend time to read that, check that out, and see if it applies to you. Let's go to the next one. So the number 10 wasn't so interesting to us. So let's check number 11. This is University of Michigan, Flint, Flint. Okay, so coming down here, we see the location of the school. When we scroll down, you'll probably not see because of the banner that I've put down there, but it says Michigan. So what are they offering us? Getting admitted to the grad school webinar. And you can add this to your calendar. But I think this already passed. But it says that, are you thinking about attending graduate school, but you don't know where to start? Come to this session to explore what it takes. Attendees will receive a 55 application fee waiver to apply to this. Okay, I think this one has ended. So let me click this link and see whether they have upcoming events that we can still join and get waivers. Okay, that means that this one has ended. So I was a little bit late on this one. Okay, so we're going to cancel this one out. But then you can still email them about after event registration, webinar reminders will be sent to you via email. Please refer to this for future events. Okay, so from here we can get future events. Okay, good. This was this is what I was looking for. Yeah. So October 28th, tomorrow, they have an online session, supply chain management. Yes, because I was wondering how did I add this to the list if there wasn't any way around it. So it makes sense. Yeah, they have upcoming events. Okay, supply chain management. They have finding grad school. What's that? Let me expand this. Finding grad school success webinar. This is October 30th. Okay, you can add this to your calendar. Now, attendees will also receive a 55 application fee waiver to apply for this program. So yes, the application fee waivers are still ongoing. November 6th, October 28th, October 30th, November 6th, November 8th, November 11th, for different courses. So it depends on what you want to join. See, application fee waivers are all over. Can't tell me you're not seeing them. They're all over. So that is University of Michigan, Flint. Okay. Now let's check. Number 12. So number 12 is a little bit more specific to a department. So this is Graduate College, the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences. This goes for health sciences. Okay. Now, program benefits snapshot. This is a graduate program in biomedical sciences. if you know friends that are in this field or interested in this field, they can access the application fee waiver here. Graduate program in biomedical sciences. Right down here it says what? No application fee. Program benefits snapshot. No application fee. Full tuition and fees waiver. 36,000 annual stipend. So 36,000 annual stipend. Let's do some calculation here. 36K. All right. This is before tax. Okay. So if you get 3K you are paid every 2 weeks in the US, right? Every 2 weeks is 1,005. This is before tax. So maybe after tax, let's say if you are deducted maybe even 300, you get 1,002 every 2 weeks, which is good, right? Times two is what? 24. This is a month. You get this a month, and then you get 28,800 a year. This is good. That's good money for this program. Okay. All right. So it says what? It serves 7 degree programs at the University of Oklahoma. So this even applies to 7 programs. So I have to check it and see what it entails. There's a 2,000 per year fellowship incentive. They're going to add this to the 36K amount that they are given before tax. And then health insurance is also provided. 7 participating graduate programs, more than 150 participating faculty mentors. Okay, you can see the curriculum. All right. The professors here, their emails are here. If you have any questions, please don't go asking questions on the website. Review the website, see that anything that you want to ask is not there before you email them. Okay, else they're going to ignore you. All right. You can also check your rotations, programs, policies, and procedures, and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Okay, let's move to the next one. So this is school number 12, right? Let's check out school number 13. School number 13 for application fee waiver will be coming. Howard University. Howard University is giving us this. Now, upcoming virtual and in-person events, no matter where you are on your journey to grad school, studies at Howard University, there are so many ways for you to connect with Howard Graduate School, both in person and online. So get started with information sessions and virtual chats from the comfort of your couch. Now, grad application workshops. They're going to have workshops here, 30th October to December 6th. So you have to register for this session before it expires. Okay, and this is going to cover a wide range of topics to help prospective students prepare strong and competitive applications. And participants will hear from a series of faculty, administrator, and student panels about the grad school applications. Okay, let's see what they have here. So you can join the virtual program, yes, on Tuesday to Thursday to explore the programs. And then they also have graduate assistantship awards to top applicants who apply by the early deadline. So Howard University also has the scholarship opportunities for students. And then grad programs, virtual house. Now these virtual houses, when you attend, you're going to get the waiver. Okay. Now I'm trying to look for the application fee. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Application fee waiver. In addition, you may be eligible to receive an application fee waiver. This is May. Okay, let's see where the school is located. This is in Washington, D.C. Okay, so that's a very rich place. So they want people to be paying. They want people to be paying application fee. So it says may be eligible to receive. I mean, you can still try, but be present for the workshop. If you are not there, you're not going to get. But you're going to increase your chances of getting if you join these workshops. Okay, so take note. These workshops do offer you application fee waivers. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what we have here. What's the next thing? Number 14. That brings me to the end of the list for the 14 application fee waivers. Fordham, Grad School of Arts and Sciences, number 14. And there's often a variety of information sessions and events. There's also another one that is going to give you the the waiver if you attend the sessions. Down here, it says attend one of. Now, these are, how do you call it, the upcoming virtual events. And if you attend one right before April 1st, you have a lot of time. Your $80 application fee will be waived automatically when you submit your application. So from now till April 1st, free application. Once you submit your application before April 1st, 2025. Now, virtual sessions, they have it for different programs: MA in Ethics, MS in Health Administration, MTS in Theological Studies, MTS in another theological, CIS programs, cybersecurity, data science. All these, they have this. Okay. So Fordham can give you that waiver if you apply or just join their session. Where is this school? Let us see. New York. Yeah, this is also in New York. Okay. So you can get that waiver. So that wraps up my 14 list. Okay. 14 item list for application fee waivers. Now the next thing is the 10 fully funded scholarships. Okay, let's check the 10 fully funded scholarship. Yesterday I was having a conversation with Obehi and she mentioned something that surprised me. It wasn't really planned, but in the midst of the conversation, she spoke about the fact that there was a school, one of the schools that she had applied to early on before applying to NDSU, that gave her full uh, full scholarship opportunity. Okay. But then she went for NDSU. And when we checked it for the English department, it was 100% scholarship for teaching assistants. So if you know friends or people wanting to pursue, studies in English and they've been struggling with finding a scholarship, this school that I'm about to review is very big. It's very big on uh, giving teaching assistantship scholarship to students, international students. Okay. You can also become a patron. Patron is up close membership. Okay. At patreon.com/Danny Legend. Even on the website, you can see the Patreon link. Just click on the P. It's going to take you there. Read about the package for being a patron. Okay. So let's go back to our screen. So here on our screen, we have the Department of English, Ohio State University. Okay, and it's given 100% scholarship, grad studies for Department of English. Okay. Percentage of MFA and PhD students who receive full funding is 100%. The number of graduate students in all English graduate programs is 125. And number of English graduate seminars offered each semester is 20 plus. I'm sure even besides this, they are going to give application fee waivers if you attend the sessions. Okay, so the department is offering 3 graduate programs taught by faculty experts in 14 areas of study. So when you click this, I think it should open the MA and PhD programs for you right at this point. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. My bad. Okay, so this, yeah, you can see my screen now. Department of English. Let me go back since you didn't see that part of the screen. 100% of MFA and PhD students will receive funding. 100% will receive funding. 125 number of graduate students in the English graduate programs, and 20 plus number of English graduate seminars offered each semester. Okay. Now let's look at the second one. Now with the second one, I divided it into A and B. So A and B, the A is Louisiana Department of Psychology. Here in the Department of Psychology, you see that they have assistantships for the Department of Psychology, right? They have teaching assistantships and they have graduate assistantships. So you can use this link to apply for an assistantship in the Department of Psychology or in another office on campus through the graduate school. So this is the link I just clicked. And then you click I am a prospective student. Prospective means you are now coming in as a student. You click on this and it's going to lead you to the 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 next link. Okay. And then you can explore graduate programs through this link. You see that? And 2 degrees faster. They also have 2-in-1 degrees. You can come here, email or call, contact the grad school. This is one of the most essential parts of your application process. All right. He says the best way to contact the grad school is by email or by calling that number. And I know for Ghana, right? For Ghana, cost it's cheaper to call from Ghana to the US. So maybe if you're using like MTN, maybe a minute will charge you about 65 pesos. I don't know, maybe by inflation has hit it by now. So yeah, so maybe by now 1 minute is 1 cedi. I don't know. Okay. So they have graduate assistantships, they have teaching assistantships. TAs have primary teaching responsibility for a section of this. Work assignments vary from 10 to 20 hours per week. Sometimes for me, when I got my scholarship, I had 10 hours of work week. And then the next semester, they said, okay, you maintain a good GPA, we are going to increase it to 20 hours. So from there, I had 20 hours. And also, they increased the pay. All right. So just for you to know. So the B part is another psychology program. Okay, that is why I'm putting them together. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to copy it here. Oh, no, not this one. I think I didn't copy it well. Okay, so this is it. Department of Psychology, University of Georgia. Okay. University of Georgia, funding opportunities. It offers a number of opportunities for students to receive funding and financial assistance for grad school. You're going to receive financial assistance for grad school. No special application is needed to be considered for financial aid. I love it when I hear this. Why? Because I don't have to stress myself with trying to impress with another letter, you know. So no special application is needed to be considered for that. It's just like all applications will be considered and offers will be made to all who are eligible. So fellowships and assistantships pay all tuition except for student fees, which are still required. Yeah, for me, student I still have to pay student fees, and it's not as much compared to the tuition waiver they've given to you. You might pay maybe like 600 a semester, which you can get that money from your stipend. So student fees, when we say full scholarship, most of the time even student fees are not a part of it. But sometimes you might have it and it won't be too much. Okay, and you can literally pay that from your stipend and you can pay over the course of the semester. So if it's like $600, you have to pay before the semester ends. Okay, so if you are paying $100 every month, and then you are taking about 1,600 every month, I mean, you're just left with 1,005. So it's doable. It's doable. Then you can click here for funding resources for graduate students. Okay. Sorry. Let's go to the third one. So I count these two psychology funding opportunities as one. So I did them A and B. Let's go to the next one. The next one is Towson, Towson University. Now, Towson University has graduate assistantships, and they are employment opportunities because as a grad student, as you are coming, you are literally employed. Okay, you are seen as somebody who's employed. Now, it's designed to benefit grad students educationally and professionally. So, grad students work a set number of hours per week, and in return, receive tuition remission and a stipend to offset living expenses. What are the benefits? These are the benefits of the benefits of the assistantship. Okay, give me a moment here. Okay, so if you just joined this live, kindly do well to leave me a like. If you're enjoying, you are benefiting from the kind of information that I'm sharing here, please be kind to leave a like on the videos. Give me a moment here. Okay. All right, let's get back to business. Okay, benefits of an assistantship. So through their work, graduate assistants, you're going to gain further expertise in your field. Okay, you develop research and pedagogical skills. You're going to do all that. The minimum qualification. What are the minimum qualifications? What is the barest minimum you need to do to acquire the assistantship? Okay, obtain what? Admission to the program with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or better during your time of application. So this is where, oh, you know what, I had a 3.0 GPA, I can apply because the minimum qualification for me to get assistantship. I'm going to show you in another video how to convert to a US standard, how to convert your GPA to a US standard so that you can even know before you patronize an evaluation service. Then now the first one is before you enter the school or before you get the assistantship or position. And the next one is to maintain it. And maintaining it, right? You have to maintain a minimum grade point average GPA of 3.0 each term in all courses taken for graduate credit during the assistantship. So yes, you're an assistant, you are being paid, but you need to maintain good grades. Okay. And this is the money they are paying. Types of assistantships. They have graduate assistantship, where they were paying you 12,000 for the academic year. I think this, yeah, from January to December. So divided by 12 is 1,000. That means you begin like 500 every 2 weeks before tax. If you take out the tax, you should get maybe like $440 every 2 weeks. 440 if your rent is like maybe 200, 300, because mine was like 27 something, right? Because I had a roommate. So if you have a roommate sharing a room, you can pay less in rent. So if you're getting like 800, and let's say you get 880 a month, right? And your rent is 300, you have 580 in your pocket at the end of the month. Okay, then you use that to check your how far. Okay, now if you get 10 hours, your graduate assistantship is going to pay you 6K a year. Now I know this is small, but I mean, if you get tuition waiver, this can go a long way to help you. Okay. It is quite small, but I mean, it can help you. I think most of them will pay around 19,000, 16,000, 19,000. Okay. All right. So you can also read more here, assistantships being available in many departments across campus. So let me go to my number four. Number four, fully funded scholarship. Number four should be this school. Not this one. I don't know why. Oh, I think I copied the wrong thing. Okay, number four should be the school called Villanova. Villanova University. They have graduate student funding opportunities. Okay. And they're going to find a list of funding opportunities available to grad students. They're going to give you graduate assistantship, tuition remission plus stipend. So you're not going to pay tuition, they're going to pay you stipend. Graduate assistantship hourly. They also have, and with this one, there's no tuition. That's not what we want. No tuition. The stipend comes in the form of what? Hourly pay. We don't want that. And then there's tuition scholarship. Okay. So with this one, they give you the tuition waiver, but they don't pay you stipends, which means that you are most likely not doing research, right? Good. And they have, oh, okay, this is past 2024 is past, which is August, right? Okay. So a majority of their funding opportunities for grad students come from the departments. So this is where you have to email the department for funding opportunities in that semester that you're looking for. And the positions listed on this page require a separate application process, unlike the other one, which you are automatically considered. This one you have to apply separately. So read the descriptions and deadlines, application requirements here carefully. Now, Villanova has a lot of programs you can go through. This is in Pennsylvania, PA for Pennsylvania. Let's look at the next one. Number 5. Number 5 is in grad school at the University of Missouri. Okay, they are having assistantship, graduate assistantship. They have the teaching assistantship. They have the research assistantship. They have the library assistant. They have the fellow, which is for PhD, and then they have most of the time, and they have instructor. Okay, so they are going to give students opportunities for professional experience, academic training, financial support while they are pursuing their advanced degrees. So, if you're a prospective student, you're encouraged to ask about assistantship opportunities in the academic program, because most of them will not come out to say, "Hey, we have assistantship, come and apply." No, they are there, they have funding, there are companies emailing them that, you know what, we want funding for this project and all that. And then the department will say, okay, then we are gonna, if applications come in, because you know many schools don't even need to advertise. You're already looking for them, right? So you find them, you'll be like, oh, do you have that opportunity there? And you'll be like, oh yeah, we have it. Because we have grants from companies that want us to do research for them in this area. Okay, we are going to pay you 16,000 a year to help us with the research. We're going to pay you 20,000 a year to come and help us with research, so that we give back to these companies and agencies wanting students to research for them. So that is how funding comes to schools. Okay. So this is where you become a part of the story. So those in graduate assistantship are considered non-regular academic appointees. More information about such appointments is available from the system. Okay. So you can read the types, or you can read obtaining the graduate assistantship. Just take your time to read this. Okay. It says most of them obtain them through the academic program. So you click that, it's going to lead you to the page for academic programs. Then you look for maybe economics, right? E. So I click E. They have economics. Yay, masters. They have masters, they have PhD. Then you come there. Okay, doctoral masters, accelerated. I'm going to go for, so they have online and on campus, but F1 student, you want to do it on campus, right? But I'm going to invite a guest this Saturday. She started with an online program and then transitioned to coming here. So she's going to tell us how she did it. Master of Arts Economics, your admission criteria is rolling. Okay. Application deadline is rolling. It's open. These are people you can email, Director of Graduate Study. You can email this man or call him. Some of them do not pick, so you have to you have to leave a voicemail. And he says that GRE score 146, 155, but they are not required for online or distance Master of Arts program. Oh, okay. So that means GRE is required for international students here. That is a big punch for us. Okay. But if you are doing online or distance, it's not required for you. Okay. So maybe there's a possibility you will start with online, then transition to coming to the campus. Okay. So that's one option you can explore. So check out University of Missouri. The next one, the next number 6 out of 10 full scholarship programs. Number 6 that I'm sharing with you is the school with the red color, Plattsburgh. Okay, Plattsburgh, graduate assistantship. They offer this for well-qualified, full-time matriculated grad students. And these positions provide education and professional value to your graduate experience while offering tuition compensation as well as a stipend. Now, your application for grad admission must be complete before you will be considered for an assistantship. And due to this, many grad assistantships require enrollment in a related academic program. These positions are relevant to each program and they are outlined below. So these are the programs, right? 2025 to 2026 grad assistantship application cycle is now open. The 2024 to 2025, those wanting to enter next year, like from 2024 fall to how do you call it, to spring 2025, it's closed for you. But if we want to enter from 2025 fall, which is August, to 2026 spring, it is open for you. So it's like a 1 year preparation period. Okay, a plan ahead of time. The list is subject to change. You can get assistantship from these programs: data analytics, natural resources, school psychology, speech language pathology, teacher education, positions open to all programs. Okay, so click here, read through graduate admissions, graduate assistant. Click on this link and read it. Okay, how to apply, when to apply, eligibility, benefits. Okay, renewing your assistantship, additional information. Take your time, go through all this. Now, these are grad assistant profiles. So this person is in special education and childhood education program. Okay, she is a graduate assistant being paid. Okay, this in data analytics, clinical mental health counseling. They are giving assistantship for counseling programs too. Speech language, all these. I think this lady is an African. Fatumata Ture. Okay, clinical mental health. Okay, so that is very interesting to know. Let me see my comment section. Are there any comments here that I haven't replied to? Yes, Abu, you can drop in your question. Ayensu says, coming to America. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes, we are coming to America. In fact, 2025 is our year. So I have a couple of questions here and comments. Let me just share them. She says, watching you live. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Salute. You are welcome. And Osman says, hi, Danny. Yes. Hello, Osman. Yes, you can always ask your question. All right. And then really enjoying Divine from Ghana. Good, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then he says, I'm waiting for the next trip, bro. I enjoy the Valley City. Sure. It's going to come. The next trip is going to come. I'm hoping to do that in another school, possibly Jamestown, University of Jamestown. I'm hoping to tour the place. So Abu says, I completed MBA HRM online mode at Manipur Academy of Higher Education India. I'd like to pursue PhD in HRM. Okay. SGPA 8.58. Out of what scale? Is it a 10? Is it out of a scale of 10? Okay. So if you want to pursue that, which do you want to pursue it in India or in USA? Like, we need to know where you want to pursue that. But there are a lot of programs. I think, see, MBA, PhD in HR. Yeah, you should find programs in USA offering that. Okay, guys, take 1 second to like the video and to share with your friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now let's move on. We have another school to check out. Now, this school, I had already shared it with regards to the application waivers, but this school also has full funding. Okay. Graduate assistantships when it comes to EIU, Eastern Illinois University, they said to be considered for graduate assistantship, begin by completing the online application in my EIU. Most hiring units have a mid-February decision deadline when considering assistantship applications for the following academic year. So this is when they are going to decide, mid-February decision deadline. So if you're applying now, latest by February, March, you should be getting your decision for the coming fall, which is the coming semester, August 2025. Okay, take note here. So if you want to be considered for graduate assistantship, complete the online application here. So I right click to this page, and this is the portal that I'm going to fill my details. I have to create an account, click create an account here, and then apply if you want to be considered for graduate assistantship. Okay, so use this link. Don't use any other link. Don't go and use any other apply link. Come here and use this link. Okay, I'm going to share all these links with you guys. I'll show you where it is. As if you just joined, you don't know where my links are. I'm going to share with you where I've gathered all the links. So follow, subscribe, and then have access to it. Okay. So you can see here, we can click a full list. We can click to see a full list of campus units, and many departments and organizations are participating in hiring grad assistants. It is so clear here. It is written clearly here. Many of them are hiring grad assistants. Let's look at information. Online application, this is where you have to do it. And they have their handbook. Read their handbook. Right click, read summer tuition waiver, read it, job termination, read it, information. Take your time to read all grad assistant definitions. Sleepless nights, I was doing research, reading things that are I was reading a lot of things, right? Just to get a scholarship to come and study. Okay. So there's a book, one of their handbooks. Just read through, check the table of content, anything that interests you, eligibility criteria. Just go through. Okay. Okay, I'm going to close this. Let's go to the next school. This is, I've already talked about application fee waiver for the school. So now they're also giving us graduate assistantship. Isn't it interesting? Let's check out this school. Okay, so this school is called Montclair State University. I think this was in New Jersey, right? Now, this is how to apply for an assistantship for this program. Students who are admitted to the program will be sent a link to an online graduate assistant application form. Okay, if you're admitted, so get admission first. This one doesn't come with the whole package at once. Okay, get the admission first, and then you'll be, if you get admission, you'll be sent to a link, right? That contains the assistantship application form. If a student would like to be considered for that, for the initial semester of their program, they must email the graduate school here. So this after your initial semester of the program. Okay. That's for those who entered without the assistantship and now they want it. So if you enter without it after your first semester, you can email the grad school here. But if you are coming in as an international student and you are admitted to the program, you'll be sent a link to apply for the assistantship. So that's going to be a separate link, unlike mine that came with the the package. It was all in the package when it came. Okay. So they also have, if you have an undergraduate GPA lower than 3.0, guess what? They are not going to give you assistantship. So please notice. Okay. All right. If you're in an online program, you're also not going to get it. So you don't have to be in an online program, you have to be physically present. Okay. Maintain, when you become a GA, maintain at least 3.0 during each semester of the assistantship. Okay. Very, very important. And then number 9, let's go to number 9. Let's see which school is giving us the assistantship. This is University of Georgia, right? By the particular department of agricultural leadership, education, and communication. So if you had bachelors in leadership, education, communication, this one is also good for you. Okay. Now, GRAs and GTAs are paid positions within the department. And a graduate assistant also receives a full tuition waiver for both in-state and out-of-state tuition. However, students may pay UGA fees and have health insurance. Yes, mine like this, I had tuition waiver, yes, but I was still paying health insurance. So health insurance and mandatory student fees or mandatory student fees will still be paid by you. So most of them, like 98% of full scholarships, you still pay health insurance and you pay mandatory student fees. Okay. Students must or should submit a letter of intent and resume to this doctor, who is a graduate coordinator, detailing the reasons for pursuing an assistantship and how experience and education contribute to the department's teaching, research, and extension missions. Okay, very, very clear here, laid out clearly over here. Other assistantships that they have, STEM funding opportunities for master students. So we spoke about Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication, but when you scroll down here, there are funding opportunities for master students in STEM, and then grad school applications and scholarships by the university. So from here, did I click the right link? Let me see. Let me click it here. Okay, I think that's the right link. So when you come here, what do we have? Search for program. I think this takes us somewhere outside of the school. International fellowship, funding for international students, 18,000. Who can apply? Women pursuing full-time grad studies in US who are not US citizens or permanent residents. This is funding for women. Okay. There's also funding for women here. There are scholarship programs here, undergrad and graduate students. Okay. Arizona State University. I think there's also another place that gives us a lot of scholarships in science. Okay. All right. I'm going to talk about that later on in another session. So let's move on. Let's check the number 10. And then I talk about bonus features, bonus points, and bonus areas. Let me copy this well. Okay. So from this, we can have this. All right. Let me just clear this part. We are going for Iowa State University. Okay. Graduate assistantship. All right. So most Iowa State doctoral students and many of our master students are appointed to GA. Many of them are appointed to GA positions. Okay. These teaching, research, and administrative appointments are made by departments, graduate programs, research institutes, and other university units. What are the requirements? Be admitted to the graduate program. Be admitted to the graduate program, and you're going to get what? Assistantship. Devote a specified number of hours per week, which usually is 20 hours, right? That one is very, very simple. It's 20 hours. Okay, so Abu is saying 8.58 is out of a 10 USA. Oh, okay, okay. All right, that's good. So be registered for at least one credit each term appointed. For mine, my school was such that you had to, get like 3 credits. Is it 3 credits or 6 credits per semester? You had to be registered for that. Even the summer where people are going to have fun and all that, you had to pick a course. So you are you are a bit, restricted as an international student. But anyway, it's all good. So, in addition, teaching assistants who are not native speakers of American English must take what international TA program tests of oral proficiency before being assigned teaching duties. Now, can we get this thing waived off because our language of instruction was in English? I'm clicking the link to find out. Now, because they haven't explicitly stated it here, what I can do is that I can email the school and ask them if they have that opportunity for me to submit my application without having to take any international TA programs tests of oral proficiency. Okay, so this I can email the school about that. But besides that, one thing I know is that they have graduate assistantship positions open. They have tuition and fee reduction and other benefits. So grad assistants with an appointment of 1/4 time or more, at least 3 months during a semester or at least 4 weeks during a summer term, are assessed resident tuition for that term. Okay, there's no what we're looking for. We're looking for health insurance. G is on appointment at least 3 months during a semester. Receive single health insurance coverage. We didn't even have it too. So this school is really doing a lot for the students. Okay. So they have external fellowships, externally funded KBAs. So please email the department concerning the international TA program. I think you should have some relevant email. Okay, grad college at iastate.edu. Email them or phone them because it doesn't cost too much to phone if you are in Ghana. I don't know about Nigeria and other places. Or you can email them. It doesn't cost anything. It just data. So email them to find out if they are going to waive the international TA program language proficiency for you. Now let's look at bonus pointers. I have bonus pointers here. Yesterday I shared this, but some of you might have missed it. Now, University of Maryland is offering free online courses. This way you want to prop up your CV a bit. Now, when you do this course, in your statement of purpose, you can also write it. Even if you've not finished the course, oh, I joined the course or I am undergoing a study at the University of Maryland, Baltimore. It props up your statement of purpose. Okay. So some of us we don't really have a lot of experience. What we can do is that we can engage in these online courses to make our statement of purpose and our CVs richer. So free online course, 2 free online courses. Get something to say in your statement of purpose. It's not too late. Even if you've not finished your program or the online program, you are still in the process of doing it. You can include that in your statement of purpose. Let them know you are about something, you're doing something. Okay. So it adds more flavor to your CV and the statement of purpose. So you can browse free online courses in a variety of subjects. Okay, from here, they have what spiritual competency, intimate partner violence, essential competencies for nurse preceptors. This is also good for those in sciences, global health, Ebola, COVID and beyond, citizen science, journal for discovery, and maybe archaeology guys, and take part in some of these courses. Okay, it's going to really, really help you. Right. So the courses available are here. There are 5 courses, and they are free. They're not going to charge anything for joining them. Now, I'm sharing another one. This is a professor looking for students to work with. So the name of the professor is Ramin Bostanabad. He says, I plan to recruit a few PhD students for fall 2025. If interested, please email me your CV, transcripts, BSc and MSc if applicable, and research statement. Please use fall 2025 applicants in the subject line of your email, and applicants with strong background in maths, mechanics, and programming will be prioritized. So with this, he didn't leave us an email. So what I did was to check on him and see if I could find his email. And I came across something interesting here. That was a bad way to do an advert, because if they should email you, you have to leave your email address, right? So his email is raminb@uci.edu. RAMINB at uci.edu. Okay. So that's his email. Engineering. So that's a good one for engineering students. And finally, now this was addressed by Francis when we spoke on the live session in episode 1 of my podcast. And he spoke about graduate assistantship programs in Georgia State University, GSU. And he says once you apply, you're going to be considered. Once you apply, you're going to be considered. Many graduate assistantship work in their own department. Okay. And then he says a number of internal scholarship, fellowships, grants, and assistantships are available to qualified graduate students. Okay, so there's one university that he was saying that if you apply, start the application right here. You see at the top right corner. If you start or if you get engaged and involved in it, you're gonna get the assistantship. So you can explore that too. You can explore that too. I think it will be very, very helpful if you do that as someone looking for assistantship. Okay. Okay. So that brings me to the end of today's session. I've spoken about, shared a lot of links, but where you can access this is by going to my website, danielampa.com. Let me share the link on the screen. So George was saying Montclair requires, yeah, thank you, Divine. George was saying Montclair requires NACES evaluation, right? Let me check that link again. Montclair. Where is Montclair? Okay, I've seen the link. Number 8. Okay, let me search for the word transcripts. Let me see if I can find. I'm not finding transcripts, evaluations. I'm not finding that too. I'm not too sure unless maybe you check the department that you want to apply to, because I'm not seeing the word here. Okay, so I'm not too sure. All right, so let me go back to the website. Now, when you come here, let me drop the link on the screen. Okay, danielampa.com, you're going to see everything that I'm sharing here. Okay, and then you can read the blog, you click read blog. Now you can also become a patron by clicking this. This is the link I was talking about, the icon, the P. Now, Patreon, I share very, very interesting things. Okay, very, very interesting things about success, money, real estate, study abroad. Anyway, I usually don't want to talk too much about it because that's not the goal. But it's just like for someone who wants to have a little bit extra. Read blog. So you click read blog. You're going to see how to write a strong statement of purpose. Okay. I'm going to be releasing a video on this tomorrow, God willing. And then 10 fully funded scholarship, 14 university application fee waivers. When you click this, it's going to lead you here, and you can see all the schools that I've shared and the links I've attached, so you can easily access them. You can feel free to leave me a comment here if you will. Okay. All right. So that's just about it. Thank you for joining me in today's session. I'm hoping to make this a thing where I can bring you more and more and more and more information on study abroad opportunities that I find, and also be frequently checking my blog posts. I'll be putting in new blog posts, especially when it comes to documentations, how to maybe write this, how to write an inquiry email, how to write an emergency request for visa interview. I'll be putting all those things on the website. So feel free to log on. I'm going to put a newsletter sign up there so that you can sign up and then join, the newsletter. So if I release a new blog post, you can see what it's about and you can benefit from that. So thank you so much for joining, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone that tuned in, Divine, Abu, Charles. Yeah, I'm now seeing you. George. Shout outs to everyone. Osman, Ayensu, Bahima, Francisca, Yamikofi. Thank you, everyone that joined. Even if you didn't comment for me to see your name, thank you for joining. And I'll see you in my next session. I believe you're enlightened by this podcast session. Don't forget to stay connected, as I'll be bringing you more episode after episode. This is a Study Abroad experience. Then a legend here.